Hey everyone, I'm coming to you from the New Market Heights battlefield in beautiful Henrico County, Virginia. This battle was fought September 29th, 1864, and is part of the Petersburg and Richmond siege, which occurred from 1864 to 1865. Specifically, we are standing on the battlefield. If you look behind me, you can see that today it's a park. There's a lot of bicycle riding and walking and things like that. It's a peaceful day. But on September 29th of 1864, this was anything but peaceful. This was more than likely hell on earth for the soldiers that fought here. The soldiers, this is the Confederate line. The Confederates are going to be lined up along this road here, present day Route 5, known as the New Market Road. There's going to be, there's actually still visible, sort of, some trenches across the street over by the Exxon. And the Confederates are going to have a formidable defensive position. It stretches all the way to our west to Fort Harrison. In front of their earthworks, they're going to have abatis, which is felled trees that are sharpened and facing the enemy. It's a obstacle used to slow down an attacking force and give the defensive force enough time to move troops where they need to be. And it's going to work brilliantly here at New Market Heights for the Confederates. Union General Benjamin F. Butler has designed a two-prong attack. One prong is going to cross the James River at Deep Bottom and attack this location. The other prong is going to march 3 miles to our west and attack Fort Harrison along the Confederate line. The attacks here are bloody and brutal. The 4th and 6th United States Colored Troops, also known as USCT, are going to be the first units to attack the Confederate position here. There's a lot riding on this. The U.S. Colored Troops have not been in a lot of combat, and they're fighting hardened veterans, guys that have been fighting 3 or more years. This is really their first big fight, and it was still yet to be seen whether they could fight on their own without reinforcements, without white soldiers in the area. They're going to prove that they can do that. Initially, when the 4th and 6th come up, they are going to get tangled in that abatis, which is going to allow the Confederates to move men around where they need to be, and the 4th and 6th are going to suffer a bloody repulse. They're not going to give up, though. They're going to regroup, and the rest of the United States Colored Troop brigades are going to come forward, and they're going to hit this area more than once. The attacks here, as I said, are going to be bloody and brutal. Eventually, Fort Harrison is going to fall, and the Confederates, with the pressure being put on by the USCT, are going to be compelled to retreat. The USCT is going to come across. They're not going to sit here on their laurels. They're going to continue to push the Confederates. They're going to push them as far as they possibly can. Of note, at this battle, 14 African Americans are going to win the Medal of Honor. Now, that might not sound like a lot, but let's put that into context. During the American Civil War, 20 African American soldiers or sailors win the Medal of Honor. 14 of them are here at this battle. That's just amazing to me. There are actually 16 Medals of Honor given out here at the Battle of New Market Heights. 14 to African Americans and 2 to white officers that were here, or white soldiers that fought. And there's a nice little Civil War trail sign over here. It's actually got the names of the recipients of those Medals of Honor. And this is kind of a little off the beaten path battlefield. It's a largely forgotten battle, and there's been a lot of awareness raised lately about this battle, rightfully so. As you know, this is a battle that proves the United States Colored Troops could hold their own and fight against hardened veterans and not need supervision, so to speak. But I want to read off the Medal of Honor recipients, which, as I said, include 2 white officers: Lieutenant Nathan Edgerton, Sergeant Charles Veal, Sergeant Alexander Kelly, Sergeant Christian Fleetwood, Sergeant Alfred Hilton, Sergeant Thomas Hawkins, Sergeant Powhatan, either Betty or Beatty, Private Edward Ratcliffe, Private James Bronson, Private Milton Holland, Private Robert Penn, Lieutenant William Appleton, Sergeant James Harris, Corporal Miles James, Private William H. Barnes, and Private James Gardiner. It's an amazing feat to be able to come in and fight against hardened veterans and to win that battle. especially when everybody kind of doubts you at that point. The men that fought here fought a brave battle, and as appreciation, a lot of them won the Medal of Honor. As I said, 14 out of the 20 Medal of Honor awards given out to black soldiers were here at this battle. Their courage in this battle inspired African Americans who followed after them. And by the war's end, African Americans actually comprised 10% of the entire Union Army. So I hope you get a chance to come out here to New Market Heights. Like I said, it's a largely forgotten battle, but it's starting to pick up some speed about the brilliant, the bravery here. And you get a chance to stop by this hallowed ground, definitely do so. Thanks for watching.